Everybody, we're going to be crafting, but I'm trying to find the best position for my camera here. And it seems a little bit dark, but it won't be dark once I put the camera down onto the craft items. There's a glare and there's dark, so it depends on where I move. Anyway. Just need to shoot this. I just want to say that I have been looking for this little guy that Ashley gave me. Her husband printed it on her 3D printer, and it matches my green one. So now I have a green and a blue. I have been looking for him ever since we did the meetup in Annandale, Virginia. And I finally found him. He was hiding in one of the pockets of my backpack, of my crafting backpack. Ugh. Anywho, this is our craft video to make this, and it's a giveaway. So I'm gonna make yours a little neater than mine. So I went to Dollar Tree and I bought two, because remember I said I was gonna make two and give away two. So here's my Dollar Tree receipt, and that was the only thing. Oh, that is not my Dollar Tree receipt. That is my Five Below receipt. Because I needed to get a charger for the iPhone. I only have one, and I really needed two. Anywho, so they were $1 each. It's from the Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree is the only place you can go and get everything that's $1. Now, how this happened, I don't know, but I don't have any scissors, any regular scissors. So I'm gonna have to pull or go to the Dollar Tree and get another pair of scissors. I don't know what happened to the scissors I used to have in here, but they're no longer here. So only scissors I have are these like ziggy-zag cut ones. So we'll see how that works. Although I think I'm going to be using washi, so that probably won't be an issue, because I don't think I need to cut anything. Yeah, so I'm just gonna use washi. You know what I forgot? I forgot to get the Gorilla Tape out of the car. So this is a 3-pack. This is what they look like. They're like mini composition books, and they're 50 pages each, so that's 150 little sheets, and I'm assuming they count back and front, probably. I don't know. I guess, I don't know. So the order mine are in is the red one is first, then the green one, and then the blue, and that's the order I had mine in. That's the order they come in the pack as well, yeah. So my red one was for Patreon, YouTube, business stuff. My green one was for money stuff, and then my blue one was just for notes, any random notes or grocery lists or whatever. So what I do is I use the Elmer's Extreme Glue. Let me tell you, this stuff will glue anything and everything. Because remember, these are cardboard. They're still cardboard. Even though they're a lightweight cardboard, they're still cardboard. So you want to make sure whatever you're putting on them gets put on extremely well. So the only thing I don't have is the Gorilla Tape, which I put on the spine here. So I can do that later though. So, because I lined the washi tape up with the black edge, so I'll do that later. So that's no big deal. So when we're done here, you won't see that part, but I'll try and take a picture and put it at the end of the video. But if I don't, it just looks like this, basically. It's just one strip of Gorilla Tape, and I'll try and make yours a little neater than mine. I didn't use scissors, I just tore with my fingers. But anyway, all right, so I'm gonna tip the video down, which is gonna be interesting because it's gonna be backwards. So I'm gonna not only tip the video down, but I think I'm gonna move the camera. So let's do that down so you can see what I'm doing. I didn't want to keep, I had the camera sitting here in front of me, but I figured if I tipped it down, then everything would be upside down. Now you're seeing a side view, which I guess is somewhat better than seeing it upside down. Although I guess I could have put the big tripod next to me here. Why don't I do that? Why don't I sit the cell phone on the tall tripod. Well, it's not super tall, but the taller tripod, and sit it next to me right here so you can see it at my view. So let me do that. Okay. Hopefully this is good now. Oh, good Lord. Okay, now you are right next to me. Let me tighten this up. Now you can see everything. Hopefully this perspective is good. We'll see. Hopefully I don't have to get up for anything because I can't really get up because your tripod is right next to me. All right, so again, I'm using the Elmer's Extreme Best Glue Ever. And you can get this glue almost anywhere, really, to be honest with you. I buy it in a 2-pack from Amazon. So, and if I find it in Michael's, I'll get one too. But I usually get it on Amazon. And I think I bought the last time a 2-pack. And I had a lot of them because when I was doing my after-school program, we did a lot of crafting type things. So I bought them back then. And now whenever I see one at a good price, I'll buy them. Walmart has them too. All right, so the first thing we're going to do, and so I'm going to just do these in the same order that I did mine, red, green, and blue. So I'm going to just glue. So all you're doing is gluing the 3 together. So you're going to glue the back of one to the front of the other. So that's really all you're doing. So you just, and I mean load the glue up. Don't be stingy with the glue. This glue is really good glue. And it is extreme and it is not repositional. So once you put your stuff down, especially when you're working with paper, forget about it. There's no fixing it. There's no readjusting it. There's no changing it. There's no nothing. So we'll do it this way. So just line it up and press it down. Line it up and press it down. And then we're going to take the blue one and we're going to glue it onto the green. So the back of one goes on the back of the other. It probably doesn't matter what order you put them in because I think I'm going to cover these a little more than I covered mine. So like I didn't cover the back of my blue one. I didn't cover it, but I probably will go back and do that just because it is kind of bothering me. At the time I was kind of just saying, I wonder if I could do this. It was not a real big deal. I was just like, wonder if this would work. Okay, so I'm going to sit that to the side and I'm going to open up the other one and we're going to do the same thing. Again, I don't have scissors, so I'm kind of just using my fingernail here, which I really shouldn't do because my nails, even though my nails are very healthy, and you know, they're pretty healthy, I need a manicure, but they tend to break easily, and I do so many weird physical things in the van. Sometimes just reaching underneath the van, I'll break a nail when I'm reaching under and grabbing some clean clothes, underwear or whatever under the van, or grabbing the tool out of a toolbox, out of the tool crate, I break a nail. Yeah, don't let me clean out the van. If I go to clean out the van, forget it, all my nails are done. So to be healthy, and I don't know, they're just, I don't think I need protein. Maybe I need to get that liquid nail polish protein stuff and put on. Strengthen them with a nail hardener or something, I don't know. Sometimes when your nails are too hard though, they break easy. So maybe that's the problem. Load that glue up. Load it up. And these will be given away. I am trying to decide how to do the giveaway. I want it to be something fun and quirky that you have to do. And I'm thinking maybe answering some questions, maybe? I don't know. All right. Okie dokie. Okie dokie artichoke. And see how this is, they're now together. Ta-da! Now all you have to do is decorate this to make a divider. So that'll be one section. And then you decorate this to make a cover. Then decorate the front and the back. So let's get to decorating. We're going to use washi tape. And if you're not familiar with washi tape, oh, there was a pair of scissors. Haha, I did have a pair of scissors. I don't know where my other washi tape is. Hold on, it must be in the other bag. Let's see here. If I don't have washi, I have some really cool. Nope, I don't have washi. Okay, so we're gonna use, which is even better actually, we're gonna use this scrap. There was my glue stick, but I have another one here. We're gonna use the scrap looking paper, which I actually like better because I can collage it. I can make a collage out of it. So I have lots of scrap paper. This is like nothing compared to what I used to have. I used to have stacks of paper when I was paper crafting and living in an apartment. So what I do is I usually just stick my hand in and pull out some rando stuff and see what's in there. This is good because it's got words, fun words. We'll do that. I'm gonna try not to make them too feminine or too masculine. I know we don't have a lot of men in the Vanner family, but you never know. Let's see. Okay. Just some random papers. There's some more words. This is pretty. This is nice. You just go in and grab whatever strikes your fancy. It doesn't have to be matchy-matchy because that's not what a collage is, you know? A collage is just kind of whatever strikes you, you know? Let's see. I'm kind of liking stripes, it seems. That's cool. The ampersand sign. And so it begins. I like that. Tell me a story. Like that. I like that. Here's some more words in a red color. Okay, I think we have enough to get this done. Since there's so little. If I were doing my bookmarks, then that would be different. Okay, so now I have scissors. Yay, I'm in business. All right, now we gotta just decide what we wanna do as our base. I'll put the words to the side because the words will go on top. And I think I might have some stickers, I'm not sure. All right, so I like this green. I think we're gonna use this green. So let's cut it. I hope everything is in frame. And I just kind of talk myself through the crafting, so don't worry about me. All right, so we're gonna cover this one. And so I'm just gonna butt up to the edge of the black, trying to cover up that red, because remember, I am going to be putting the Gorilla Tape on there, so even if that teeny weeny edge is showing, it's okay, because I can make the Gorilla Tape cover it up. So, okay, let me get a glue stick. And we're gonna not put any glue on the black part, just here on this part. And we're gonna butt up right against there. And I'm not worrying about the overlap because I'm gonna cut all that off. And this went a little higher than I glued. I didn't glue up high enough. Yeah, I'll cut the edge off and the rounded corner and all that, so don't worry about that. And I kind of like this star, but I don't know if I want it on that one. Let's see what else we got. I like to mix and match stripes and patterns and whatever. That's just me. I think I'm gonna cut this arrow. I think I'm gonna use this arrow. So I'm gonna use this arrow. These are my itty bitty little baby scissors. So let's cut this arrow out and use it. Why not? So again, I'm thinking about having everyone answer a question in the comments in order to enter for this. And then if you get the question right, then I will give you a number, and then I will use the, there we go, sorry, I had to concentrate. I'll give you a number, and then you'll be put into the drawing. And I don't think I'm gonna have this one go too long, so maybe a few days of taking entries, and then choose somebody. You know, today's Wednesday, no, today's Thursday. So we're gonna put that up like that. What do I want to put up here? Maybe we could put a stripe that kind of matches the stripes on the thing, even though I don't really like matchy-matchy, but it does kind of match. How about we do this? That really matches, huh? I should have put it underneath. All right, let's cut the piece of that. I'm gonna cut us a piece of that. I might have to go tell the lady that I need this room longer than I thought, since it took me a while to get it going. Huh? I told her, oh, I don't need it but for an hour. That might not be the case. I might need it longer. Okay. And again, it's okay that stuff is too big, because we're gonna just take this and we're just gonna cut it. You need to cut it. Oh no, I covered up the tip of my arrow. Whew. Oh, I think it's gone too far down. Okay, whew. I'm glad that glue did not adhere yet. Matter of fact, I think I need a little more. Okay. There. How's that looking so far? All right, now that we've got our base down, we can go, just follow the edge, because remember, they are rounded corners, so you're gonna wanna follow it. And I try not to cut super close to it, because I don't want that even, but not, don't cut it too shy, you know, don't cut it too short. Kind of leave a barely noticeable overhang. Let me show it to you. I don't know if you can see that. It's a barely noticeable overhang. Just slight this. Super slight bit bigger. See? Isn't that cute? That's so cute. All right. Let's see. Happy family ties, making memories together. Maybe I shouldn't put any words on these. I'm not gonna put words on these, I'm deciding, because I don't know who's gonna use this and what they're gonna use it for. So I'm just, this way someone can just write what they want. Whatever they're gonna end up using it for, they can write what they want. So we'll maybe make a little label. Let's see, what can we make a label with? Excuse me. Let's see if we have some other papers we can use to make a label. I don't think I have. Oh, like this. This is perfect because it's got a pattern to it. Hope you can see that. It's got a pattern to it, but it's a very faint pattern, and I should probably have used the paper cutter because I probably did not cut this straight, but whatever. Do I want to cover up the arrow? I do not. So I'm gonna have to make this smaller and skinnier. I think I cut that really crooked. I think I cut that a little bit crooked. Not too noticeably crooked, but it is a little bit crooked. And we're gonna slip it underneath so you can write whatever you're gonna use this for. All right, let's move on to the next one. So for the next one, because we glued the back of one to the front of the other, you're actually doing it on the inside of the notebook. So it's like the back page of this notebook is gonna get decorated. And again, the back of this notebook is gonna get decorated. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna decorate this outside. and then we'll do the inside. Okay. I'm going to use the other half of this arrow page, the "And So It Begins" section, and I'm going to use the ampersand part as well. So I'm going to glue the ampersand and the "And So It Begins" together. Yeah, I like that. Don't ask me why, but I do. I think I'm going to put it up higher. Maybe we'll do the ampersands up to the top. And then we'll do the "And So It Begins" down at the bottom. There we go. I like that. It's different. It's unique. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and cut our edge, and I have to cut this because I did put it a little bit too low. Again, just leave a minuscule amount. Hopefully I'm keeping this stuff in frame because I'm not even looking over at the camera. Sometimes I forget when I'm crafting that I'm even filming. Okay, and we have the "And So It Begins." We have a little bit of blue there. We want to put a little something there. So let's find something we can stick there. I like that. Let's keep that for the inside. Maybe a butterfly? Nah, we're not gonna do a butterfly. Maybe one of these. We could do one of these flowers. Does one fit there? I think a little more than one. So let's do that. Let's do the blue flower, and let's cut a little bit of this and a little bit of this, and that should fit. Actually, it was more than we needed, so let's cut that off. There we go, that's perfect. I love collaging. Oh my gosh. It's so therapeutic. It's so fun. There's no right or wrong way to do it. You just slap some glue on stuff and put it down however you want. And it doesn't matter what you do in the end. It really doesn't. There's a number 4. That's cool. Let's see. Now we can go to the inside. So there's the outside of that one. There's the front. And now we're going to do the inner cover of this section. And these are really good. They open flat pretty much, the paper part. So let's do this. I kind of like this. Somewhere I'll go, someone I'll see, something I'll do. So I think I kind of want to put that in here with this, or maybe like this. Together. So let's find a background paper. Here's a "Tell Me a Story," so maybe we can layer up this and then this on here. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna layer this up right there, but I still need something on the background. So let's see if I have some thin, something thin. I do have these really, really thin papers They're super, super thin and see-through, so I like to use them sometimes when I just need a backdrop. So that's what I'm going to do for this. We're gonna use it as a backdrop. So I'm going to score the shape by pressing down and making a crease of the shape. And then when you turn around, you can see the shape. So then I'm gonna cut that out. When I layer stuff, I don't like the edges to be white. I want something to pop through. So when I do that, I'll use these really super thin papers. As long as there's no, cause see this is a solid white background. I couldn't do that on the cover because you would see through it because these papers are really thin. So you would see that composition book coloring. Oh, I think I cut this a little bit weird. You could see that composition book coloring through it. Well, luckily it's on the inside, so I can trim it up. Why is that green showing? That green is showing. I didn't glue that very well. See that? I didn't glue that very well. You can still see that green, unfortunately. And I didn't get my paper to cover it, so maybe if I slide, I'm gonna slide my paper over a smidge so you'll have a little bit of an edge here. Yeah, it is what it is, right? Doesn't have to be perfect, it's handmade. Not machine made, made by human hands. Right? Made with love by human hands. See, this is the kind of paper you can't, oh, you gotta be careful with this glue and this thin paper. That's what I was saying, when you're using really thin paper and this glue, you better make sure, and I don't know if this is right either. Okay, that's good. Okay, so you see a little less of the green, but still you see a smidge. All right, so then we've got our backdrop, just a little bit of a backdrop, you know, it doesn't need, because only the edges are gonna show. Then we've got that, and we've got this. I really like that, but I'm gonna have to cut a little bit off on the top and bottom of this. There. Yeah, I really like that. I'm not sure how I feel about this though. I know I need something behind this, but I'm not 100% sure if it's this. I don't really see anything else that's gonna fit the bill without me having to redig. Let me just take a couple of seconds and stick my hand in here and see what we come out with. You think I would know what I have, right? Maybe this. I have some tea-dyed paper that someone sent me when I did a crafting swap. But see, that's the same color, so that washes that out. That's kind of why I like that, because it gives it a pop of another color. Maybe we'll just stick with it. We'll just stick with it. It just gives it a pop of another color. I'm just trying to figure out how I want this. Maybe I should turn this way and put this over to the side. Bring that up to the top. Maybe like that instead. Maybe like that. Or do I turn it back around the way I had it? Okay, so I know I want this on the bottom. I don't know if I want it on the top. I think I want it at the top because this is gonna hang. So I want it at the top. Maybe I want this over to the side. No, I want this over to this side. I want this at the top, in the middle. This over to the edge, but not too far because we still want our book to close flat. And then we'll put this over to this side like that. I like off-centering stuff like that. All right, that's how we're gonna do it. All right, we got our plan. And you have to do that when you're collaging. Sometimes you gotta put stuff down and reposition and all that before you start gluing or decoupaging or whatever you're gonna do. If I had some Mod Podge, I would definitely Mod Podge these because honestly, I love that stuff, but I don't think I have any. And it takes a while to dry, so if I were out in the desert still, it would be fine because it dries so quick. All right, so we said we're gonna put this one over here, but we still want our notebook to close. Yep. Because this is thick, this is cardstock. This is like a thin cardstock. So you gotta be careful when you're mixed media stuff, cardstock and papers, and you gotta be careful with layering thicknesses and stuff. Okay. And then somewhere I'll go, someone I'll see. That's gonna go over on the corner, kind of. And this is just paper, it's just a piece of paper. Wow, we're almost at 30 minutes with the video, at least before editing. Oh no, a little bit crooked, straighten up. There we go. All right, so that's the cover to the next page, the next section in our book. Yeah, I'm not going to decorate this inside, just the covers of each section. All right, so we got one more for this one, and then this book is done. And it is so stiff. You can see where the glue, I could tell where the glue was really. All right. I think for this one, we're gonna use this other piece that we cut. And so again, I'm gonna use some paper for a base. Although, I think I might have, maybe I won't use paper. Maybe I'll use this piece of cardstock. Oh, why is this glued together? Ah, these are glued together. I was probably getting ready to make a, tag. Oh, this might work. Nope, that's not big enough. You know what? Let's use the tea stain paper, I think. I think the tea stain paper might work. We can use this as our background, and then we won't use that because it's the same color. I like the tea stain paper, so let's use the tea stain paper and we'll use something else. So I like this white. So let's glue this down. We'll have to cut a little bit of it, but that's okay, no biggie. Actually, I think I like this better because the background is already white. Okay, so let's get to gluing our background, and then we'll put some bright colors on this tea stained paper. We'll stick some bright colors on it. There. Okay. All right. We'll need to cut this. Oh, little scraps of paper. Okay. I need to check the time. I think I'm going to have to go out and tell the lady at the information desk to keep me signed in till 1:30. She said I could keep it till 1:30, but I said, oh no, I only need an hour. What time is it? Oh gosh, yeah, I need to go tell her I need it till 1:30. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I got the conference room for another hour, the meeting room for another hour, so I've got to really get going. Now that I've got my flow, this one shouldn't take too long. Okay, so we got the tea stain paper on this last section, so we're going to use some bright colors because it's such a muted color. So I've got so much stuff all in the way here. All right. I like this, and I already had pulled these out. Why not? Let's stick with the whole stripey theme. Why not, right? Let's do a theme. it's not matchy because they're all different patterns, but they're lines. So let's do that. Let's just layer these up in weird different ways. How about that? So I think let's cut this one at an angle. That's something else I like to do, is to cut different shapes. And I like to hand tear. I also love hand tearing paper, but not all paper is good paper for hand tearing, so a lot of times you can't really hand tear it. Actually, let's put this, let's put it here instead. I'm gonna put it right here. I probably did not need the tea stain paper because I probably could have just used all these and been just happy. So let's cut a little smidge and put in this corner. There, so we've got that. And I'll have to cut this little rounded edge. There. All right, and now let's do, I don't know if I want to do anything else. That's kind of cool like that. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling this. Definitely, this is cardstock. This plaid is cardstock, so I want to make sure all my edges are down. And I didn't even check the closing test. Okay, it does close well, good. I'm actually feeling this. Like, that's really cool. I'm feeling like it's understated, but it's still pretty cool. Maybe we make a label, you know, a strip across for a label. What should we use for that? What do I have here? Maybe this? Ooh, I like that. Let's do that. Let's do it. Why not? There's no rhyme or reason to it. It's whatever strikes your fancy. Whatever strikes your fancy. I would like to put it under. I don't know if I can still. Ooh, I can. Just barely pull that edge up. There we go. I'm liking that. Very different, right? Okay, so there's our book. It's all done. So here's our front. Here's our second section. Here's our, oh, I've got glue on my hands, trying not to get it on the pages. Here's our third section, and then here's our back. And I know the irony of this is, and so it begins, and this is the end. That's kind of why I did that. The irony is not lost on me, or whatever. Is that irony? I don't know. I don't know if I'm using that word correctly. So again, I will put the black Gorilla Tape across here. So you'll see that. So that's book number 1. So we'll just stick book number 1 right here while we work on book number 2. Now for book number 2, I'm going to not do any backgrounds. I'm going to just do pure overlap collage. And I think I'm going to make this one. Someone in another swap gave me some dictionary pages, and I love hand tearing these. Those are awesome. So, and I've got some words here. That's my tea stuff. So I think I'm going to keep that true story, and I'm going to put that there. But I love hand tearing these. They gave me, so I guess they tea dyed them. They found an old dictionary. It's a different language. I'm not sure what language it is, but they gave me some pages, and I think they may have tea dyed it as well. So I just tear the pages and glue them on. So I don't think I need a background. I'm trying to see if I can see through this. I might have to save this for the white inside. I might have to save this for this because I don't want these bright colors to show through. So I might have to hang on to my enthusiasm and do that. And so we'll do something bright here to cover these. So these have to be a little more with thicker paper. So let's see what else I got that I can use. I've got some really pretty, oh, this is pretty. Let's use this. Not that, this. That, what else we got in here? No, I'm not gonna use that. All right. And I also have these pieces of cardstock. I love these colors. I love them. I'm not a big gold person, but I like the cardstock, so I think I'll use that on the back cover. All right, so we're gonna use this on the front, I think. Let's do blue. I don't usually gravitate to blue, but let's do blue. And we're gonna really thicken it up on the covers, since they're the ones that are gonna get the most abuse, if you will. I'm not sure, but I might even put some clear packing tape on the front of these, since I don't have any Mod Podge, just to, you know, keep them protected. Because I noticed that mine, because I have it in and out of my purse, but yeah, but I use washi tape. I did not use anything. You can see through, you can see the pattern through here. But see how my washi tape edges? I might even redo mine, because I'm having such a fun time doing this. I might redo mine with scrapbooking papers. Uh-oh, looks like I got a little glue there. Oh, shoot, didn't mean to do that. All right, let's cut you down. I thought I had some stickers, but I'm thinking maybe, you know what, I think I do. They might be in this planner of mine, but I don't know if those stickers will resonate with everyone, because they're mostly like black women stickers, so maybe I shouldn't do that. Ooh, that is pretty. Isn't that pretty? All right, is there anything this has words on it. This was some scrapbook paper someone gave me in a swap, but it's for a little boy. But I can definitely cut out explore and discover. I can cut out adventure, fun, yeah, courageous. We can cut those words out and glue them onto this blue background. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I know I didn't want to have words, but that's not really labeling this. You could still use it for whatever. So I just didn't want to label it as like family, like the other word said family memories. Like what if the one's not using this for family memories? So this kind of stuff is different. So we have discover and explore. I'm just going to sit them on top. We'll put them wherever we end up. And so I think I'm going to put them on a background. So what I'll do is I'll layer a background, like something like that, glue it on there, and then cut this out. So glue it on there, cut this out, and then put that so it pops. The words pop, pop, pop off of the blue, because it's all blue. We don't want to do, you know, blue on blue on blue on blue. So here's adventure. behind it, an adventure at the very top. Because life is an adventure, and it's meant to be lived and explored. Oh, that is gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I want to keep this. I don't want to give this away. Isn't that nice? Hope you guys like this. I'm going to get you a little closer. I really like this cover. That came out really, really nice. Okay, let's do it one more again on the back side, and then we'll do the inside. All right, I did say I wanted to use this. I am so drawn to this paper. Like, I wish I had a piece big enough to do the whole cover, but I didn't. I mean, I guess I could add on, but then it doesn't line up right, so no. How about I put it in the middle and then I use a piece of something here and a piece of something here in the background. So let's find some pieces that we can do in the background. Yeah, someone just walked in. All right, so let's use this stripy paper. Why not? Okay. So it looks like maybe 2 stripes will do it. Let's see. Yeah, so 2 and then those 2. Perfect. All right. Although I'm going to cut a little more than 2 to be safe, because I'd rather have more than I need than less. Yeah, somebody just walked in. I don't know what that was about. And I'm going to make it so the purple's on top, because that green kind of matches. So I'm going to make sure the purple is on top. So I don't want it to match at all. So let's put that purple on top. So we're going to put our stripes on first, because I want this to be on top, layered on top. So let's put our stripe piece on, making sure we're covering as much of this composition pattern as we can. Press down. And then here, I'm not even going to cut because it's not even worth it. Here we're going to put that pink. I'm not even going to worry about it. We're just going to let it be. And then we've got that pink. And we can go ahead and cut those. What is that? Ugh, piece of glue, I think. All right, and we don't even need to worry about the fact that that's cut weird, because it's getting ready to get covered up. So we don't care. So, ooh, I love that, I love that, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, so we're gonna glue that. This is a thin cardstock, so I gotta really slap the glue on. And again, I think I might put some clear packing tape on the front cover and the back cover, because I just feel like I'd rather have that extra measure of sturdiness to it, you know? So it doesn't, whoever gets it, it's not gonna fall apart on them. Oh, that is so pretty. All right. This is so fun for me. Like, I could just spend hours making stuff like this. The problem is I have nowhere to put it once it's made. I just have to give it to random people as I walk down the street. I have done that. I have had too much crafting stuff and just randomly given things that I've made away to people. Isn't that nice? Oh my gosh, that's so nice. Now let's put True Story on here. We said we were going to do that, right? At least I did say I wanted to use that. So let's put this smack dab in the middle. And I think that's all I need. Maybe put something on the background of it. An anchor, a backdrop, whatever you want to call it. Let's find a pretty piece of paper we can put there, and we can just, look at that. Ooh, that is pretty. I love it. Let's find something Just a little square of something. Something, I don't know. When I see it, I'll know. I don't know right now. I wouldn't even mind a solid piece of something, but I don't really have any solids. I can make a solid. Maybe this. That's not a solid. The completely opposite of what I just said I wanted, huh? But I'm kind of liking it. Let's try it and see. Don't know why, but I'm actually kind of liking this paper. I'm kind of liking it. Let's place it down. Let's put your story on top. I'm not mad at that. What do you guys think? There's not a live, so I can't tell what your answer was. I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna go for it, and I know it's a lot going on, but I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say go for it. I really am. But I'm thinking I might off-center it. Don't ask me why, but I'm thinking I'm gonna off-center it like this, and I think I'm gonna put a piece, one more piece. I know sometimes I get layering crazy. I really do, and sometimes I have to dial it back. But I think this time is not gonna be one of those times. I think this is going to turn out just as I'm imagining it in my head, and we're just gonna go with it. And we're gonna see if all of my layering addiction, I don't know what to call it, pays off. We shall see. I don't think I need it this long. Maybe I do. Hold on. No, I don't need it that long. I think I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to off-center this. Yep, that's it. That's the winner. Don't ask me why, but it is. That looks more like a front cover, but I don't care. I'm gonna do it anyway. What do you guys think? It has a label almost, so it definitely should have been on the front cover. Maybe I'll save this for the inside, one of the inside sections. Okay, that's what I'll do. We'll save this for the inside section. I'm gonna put it here. We're gonna save that for the inside section. We'll do something else here. I just feel like I need something to break this up. Maybe I have some cutouts. Like I could cut this shell out and put the shell there. Ooh, that's pretty. Let's do that. Let's cut this shell out and we'll put the shell there. That's what we'll do. I don't know if I'm cutting all three of these shells out, but I at least want this one big one. Guess I could cut all three out though, huh? I'm super lazy when it comes to fussy cutting. This is what we call fussy cutting in the crafting world. And I rarely do it because it's annoying as all get out. It really is. Especially since this is cardstock and this is cardstock, so I just really layered on thick. Now, I don't know which way I want this. Maybe I don't want this one at all. Maybe I just want this one. I love that pop of red there from the shell. Maybe I just want the one. I think I just want the one. How about that? Do I really need this one too? I don't know if I really need it, but maybe I should just do it anyway. Problem is I don't know how or where to put it. I don't think so. We'll leave that one for another day. Okay, so we got our front done. We've got our back done. Now we go to inside number 1. So we have 2 insides we have to do. And now that I already have this set aside, I already know what I'm doing for this inside. I think what I'm going to do is use this, and then I'm going to put cover it up with something. I'm going to cover these words up with something, and then put this on there. So I need something in the background. So I need to find some of my thin paper again for background, and I don't have enough. That's not enough. So let's get another piece. I think I have it in green. Yeah, I have it with some green. So we're gonna cover this. Okay. I'm not gonna do the laying it down and then scoring it. I'm not gonna do that because I think I lost a little on the edge with that, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna lay it down and cut it like I've been doing all the other papers. It's just harder to cut these inside ones, but that's okay. It's doable. Just not as easy, that's all, as the outside covers. My throat is starting to hurt. I've been talking so much on the video. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about that. Pick that up later. Cut my corners, my rounded corners. Oops, sorry, I put this up completely out of the frame. My bad. Forget about that. Stay in the frame, Crystal. All right, so now we're gonna put this on top, which is really totally the opposite. And we'll have to put something here to cover this before we put our true story and our label. So I've gotta find something square, rectangular actually, that fits this section. And I'm thinking, oh yeah, I don't want to forget this. I want to make the other cover with this. I don't want to forget that. Okay. I'm thinking this is nice. Let's use this, but we'll need to cut it down some. So I'm going to take like a crude measurement. Very crude. And we're going to cut it down. There we go. And center it as best we can. That's good. All right, let's go ahead. I know I want these two, so let's go ahead and put them down. Keep an eye on the time. Okay, it's almost 1 p.m., so you guys probably won't get this video until the afternoon or even tonight. Just depends on how my editing goes. Not sure if I'm gonna edit it right now after I finish it, or if I'm going to get on the computer and do some work and then edit it tonight. I think I'll edit it right now because I wanna get it up. Okay, perfect. So we have our cream and brown. So this is cream and brown. This one's gonna be nice and layered. I love layering. To me, it just all is relative, you know? It just doesn't matter. You throw some stuff on top of some other stuff and you see what works. And if it doesn't completely work, it's still okay. It still turns out okay. It always does. It really, really does. Okay, and then we're gonna put our square here with our label here and our true story here. Oh, I am loving that. I am loving all the layers and all the colors and the texture and the whole situation. This is really pretty. So pretty. What you think? It's so different, like all the textures, all the colors, like it's like it has no rhyme or reason. Nothing matches, but yet it does work. Love it. And then you can just put whatever you want for this section. Maybe you're gonna put notes here, or maybe you're gonna journal, whatever. I love it. So we got our front, we've got our first section, our second notebook, and our back cover. Now we're gonna do our third section and we're done. I gotta figure out what question I'm going to ask you guys. You know what, I think I'm gonna use this. think I am. I am. I don't know what question to ask you guys. It's got to be something about me, but something not too easy to guess. Like everybody already knows my favorite color. And I think everybody already knows my birthday. Everybody already knows my granddaughter's name. You know, I want something that's not too terribly easy to guess. I don't know if you guys know my son's name. Probably. I know I've said it, so you probably know it. So I'm not gonna do that. Oh boy. I can't think of anything. You already know my van's name. Like, ugh. I can't think of anything. I'm like at a loss right now as to what question I should ask you guys so that you can enter the drawing for one of these two books. Just as an FYI, I'm not going to take requests for book number 1 or book number 2. That's too much to have to weed through. So if you're one of the 2 winners, I will just randomly send you whichever book I send you. So hopefully you get the one that you really liked if you win. So that's all I can say. I think they're both beautiful, so. But then again, I'm biased, so. Oh, why did I do that? I was supposed to use this. Gosh darn it. Well, I still can. No, let's peel it off. If we were quick, it hasn't stuck yet. Okay. All right, can't use that. Well, if it dries out, I could use it on another one. I'll let it dry out. Why didn't you guys remind me? See, this is why I need the live videos. All right, we're gonna do our, I forgot we were gonna do our backdrop as the dictionary pages. I forgot. I said I wanted to do that on one of the inside ones because then it's not, whatchamacallit, there's no pattern behind it because this paper is a little thin. So I wanted to do that. All right. Yeah, let's do that. Oops. I love using this paper. I was so pleased and surprised that she sent it to me when we did our swap, because it's kind of a coveted thing in the paper crafter community to find an old dictionary and tea dye it. I'm assuming she tea dyed this. I don't know for sure, but it looks like it's been tea dyed or something dyed. Some kind of stained. And then to give it to me, I thought, oh, that's so awesome, because it's not a process that I can do living in a van. Oh, it's beautiful paper. And it's definitely an old book. And I don't know what language it is. French or German or something, I'm not sure. So I thought it was pretty cool that when I did the swap, she sent me a few pieces. So I thought that was really cool. Do it with the white so it pops. That's gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Like, really? How is that not gorgeous? I love it. I love it. You to miss. Okay. I know this all is in the same color family. Maybe we should use something else then. I just realized that is all in the same color family. See, here's some more shells I need to cut out. You need to cut it. I wonder if I cut this top off. that has a little label. Maybe I'll just cut this top off and use that label. Maybe I'll just use this instead. Yeah, I kind of like that. Let's do that. This one little piece needs a little more glue on it. Lay you down. There we go. I think I'll just use this instead because it's a nice bright color against this tea dyed color. And I think, which way do I want to do it? Let's do it this way. Perfect. Done. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so we've got our front cover, our second section, and our third section. It's gorgeous. All right, let's just reel again, double check. Book number 1, front page, or first section. Here's our second section. Here's our third section and our back cover. That's book number 1. Book number 2, again, first section or front cover, second section, the next notebook, our third, and our back cover. I just love these. Like, I could see, I'm thinking maybe I should just make these and sell these on Etsy, huh? They're gorgeous. Like, who wouldn't want one of these to just toss in your backpack or toss in your purse and you could use, you know? So it took me about, because you know you have to cut everything out and plan it all out, and you know sometimes you start putting stuff down and you don't like it. So I want to say it took me about 45 minutes for each book, roundabout. Because with all the editing and stopping and starting, so I'm going to say about 45 minutes, not quite an hour, between 45 and 50 minutes for each book to really cut the pieces out, to really plan it out, to decide what I liked and didn't like, or wanted to put down and didn't want to put down. So for $1 for the books, and then my time and effort, I could easily sell these for like $6 to $8, I'm thinking. Maybe. 6 is probably good. Because I gotta, you know, my time is valuable. But yeah, I could, and these aren't too big to store. I mean, they're bigger than earrings, but maybe between these and the wooden earrings, I could just sell these on Etsy and give up on the t-shirts. I'll think about that. That's a plan I'll have to revisit for another day. But let me move the camera back around so I can see you, or you can see me rather. Hey y'all. So I just want to thank you for all your support and love, and for crafting with me and enjoying crafting. And I'm going to be doing the next video. I'm hoping to get the next video done on Saturday. I'm hoping. If not, it'll be next week. But that will be the solar, the little small portable solar that you can charge your cell phone and tablet with. But for now, thank you for crafting with me. Boom, 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 boom. And these are done, and I'm so excited to get this video edited and up for you. So go down below into the description box to find the question that you need to answer in the comments in order to be entered. You must follow the rules explicitly. A lot of people did not get entered into the last giveaway I did because they didn't follow the rules explicitly, and I'm not going to tell you if you follow the rules right or not. Just look for what I write down in the description box and follow it to the T, and you'll be entered. So if you get a number reply from me, that means you were entered. If you don't see a number reply, that means you didn't do something right. You might want to delete your comment and try again. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching as always.